Okay, so you've got your first 100 subscribers, and that's your base, that's your core, that's your die-hard people. Those are the first few people that have come through your door. A few of your friends, a few of your family members, but most importantly, the starting of a community. Now, we're going to push you towards 1,000 subscribers. However, if you are struggling with the 0 to 100, there's the video, the first part of this series that is up here. This entire series is built around the fact that I started a YouTube channel just 2 months ago, and I've taken it from 0 subscribers to over 5,000 subscribers in 2 months, and I'm just about to monetize it as well. I'm going to teach you how I did that, how I grew, and what things you need to focus on whilst doing so. So hit subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos, and as I said, go back and check the first one so you've got the foundation of this, so you understand the things that you need to always do before piling on these things. Are we ready? Let's go to 1,000. YouTube Shorts. This is a brand new wild west territory that is being fed to us right now. YouTube Shorts is the opportunity that you may have been looking for as a small YouTuber. Your chance to upload vertical format content that is short, sweet, easy to produce, punchy, but most importantly, have a chance of reaching out to the wider audience even though you are not a big boy. One of the most impactful things on my new channel that I ever used was YouTube Shorts. And the reason for this is that if you can encapsulate something very punchy, very to the point, that answers a question or intrigues someone within 60 seconds, there's a chance that it'll be placed on the YouTube shelf, which if you're watching on mobile, it's kind of just below here. They have to relate to the topic that happens to be above, and there's a chance that you could be pushed to the moon. In fact, this test channel in itself has a couple of videos that are all about YouTube Shorts, and it's got 100, 200,000 views, once again, from initially 0 subscribers. And this helps lift the channel. One thing you need to note though, is YouTube Shorts is mainly there to help you collect subscribers and awareness. Because if you can hook them quick enough that they like it and maybe even hit the subscribe button, brilliant. But they're not gonna binge 4, 5, 10 minutes worth of watch time in a YouTube short. That's not how they work. So you balance YouTube Shorts against the original content that's already on your channel that is longer form content. So the shorts are for subs. The subs will come piling in, and then when you publish your next 4, 5, 10 minute long video, that's the ones that need to be laser focused and punchy enough that still deliver on the promise that you gave within the YouTube Shorts. So 2 punchy videos. In my case, I understood that my audience was looking for something around that cryptocurrency space. So the YouTube Shorts were the short sound bites, either from myself or short educational lessons, or sound bites from the big gurus within that space. Now, the punchy videos that aren't news-related videos, which we discussed in the first 0 to 100, these punchy videos have to have some kind of meat on them. These are not news-directed videos. These are videos that people can come in, and in my case, learn and be educated from, or my opinion, my experience of being a crypto rookie and learning this new space. These punchy videos have to have some kind of unique qualifier, whether it's you're curious about my journey, or whether it's you're hungry for the knowledge that happens to be within it. These punchy videos can't ramble on and on and on, but they also have to be dense enough to have information within them. So in the realms of the cryptocurrency channel that I started, these are lists of top 5 coins that you should go and check out. Top 5 coins that are going to pop by the end of the month. Me explaining the ugly truth about cryptocurrency. Me explaining what Bitcoin happens to be, and then over time I'm also going to explain what Ethereum is and what the Bitcoin halving, and all things that are relevant to that niche, the things that they are coming to learn. For you, for example, if you were doing YouTube Shorts about gaming, and then it's like, look at this quick, I don't know, fantastic kill that you've got in Fortnite, but then the rest of your videos is teaching you, I don't play Fortnite, bad example. Let's step into something that I know. Let's say your YouTube Shorts are all about the best gun in Destiny 2, and how you're able to kill people and get fantastic kill streaks in PvP. The long, punchy videos that are sucking people in is maybe teaching them how to play that way, how to be defensive, what armor set they should wear. You teach them a decent cross stitch in knitting, and then you show them the whole jumper pattern. You have a quick video of 60 seconds where they go from raw chicken through to fantastic meal, and then in the long video, you teach them how to cook that perfectly cooked roast chicken. See how this is working. It's a 2-pronged attack. The shorts bring the subscribers in, that you now know that they're interested in your niche, in your general sphere, and now you deliver them with something longer. That's how you get the watch time, And the more watch time, the more it gets suggested. The more it gets suggested, the more people come in. The wider the audience happens to be, the more subscribers you're starting to convert. Not only with the YouTube Shorts as the kind of bait, but with the longer form content that then gets them used to you and your educational style. You could have an entire channel about YouTube Shorts, but in the long run, that's going to be a nightmare to not only monetize, but also get the watch time hours that you need to get to that point. 3, thumbnails. Now, this is one of the things that I've become better and better at over time. In fact, one of the first things I did on this channel to make sure that I maximize my potential is I started leaning into a thumbnail strategy. As you can see from the screen here, some of my old thumbnails were fairly generic. Me with the white, black, red wording and the shelving in the background. Okay, that's fine. It tells you what the thumbnails are about. But over time, I understood the power of every element of the pixel. You're looking to do 2 things with a thumbnail. 1, stop them scrolling. And 2, make them click. If you want to stop them scrolling, you need to make sure that you stand out against everybody else in that search result. I use the VidIQ thumbnail comparison tool. In fact, I've done a whole breakdown of how I did that in how I tripled my click-through rate. There's a video here, or here, it's in one of the iCards. The instant I started using click-through rate as some kind of long-term metric is the point when I tripled the size of my channel from 2020 to 2021. If you can raise the overall click-through rate of your channel, not only are you getting more people per 1,000 views, per 100 views, right, but overall, the sentiment of your channel is looked upon better. You can also then see what videos did well and lean into those, and you can understand what topics people just aren't interested in and therefore didn't click on them. Which can be drilled into by 4, the VidIQ channel audit tool. Now, if you don't have the time or the money to go out of your way to hire some kind of consultant to pick through every fine detail of your analytics, right, and to tell you specifically, hi Jeff, do this, hi Diana, do that, right? If you don't have the time or the assets to go and hire some kind of expert, then the VidIQ audit tool does a good job for free within the subscription that is VidIQ. A subscription, by the way, that you can get for 20% discount if you go to vidiq.com/Alan Spicer. The VidIQ audit tool basically pulls all of the data from your channel. It will tell you what videos are doing well, what videos get you the most subscribers, what videos get you the most views, get you the most engagements, and as they scroll down, they'll also tell you what videos didn't do so well and what videos did so well, and compare them against competitors if you have them connected. If you want to learn how to use this tool fully, I've done a video on this once again, in the iCard, of exactly how to know what videos to do and how this channel audit tool works. But overall, it's there to tell you, hi, have a look at these, avoid these, this topic did really well. But what you need to do is understand what this is truly telling you. And that is, if you want more subscribers, make that type of video. If you want more views, make that type of video. The reason why that's important is that you could make one video, but that one video can't do 20 things. One video needs to have one specific action. That video needs to have had a certain goal. Is that video there to make you money? Then the end of that video, it pushes to a call to action that goes to a course or to sell you something. You don't want to dilute that by going, oh, go and click on that course and subscribe and like and share and check out the... You've lost the message. It's confused people. Was go and click the link below. You can go and check out my course at Skillshare. Clean, crisp, direct. So you need to understand that that one video could be made and it could be a completely different video. I know that if I talk about gaining subscribers, that grows my channel. If I talk about money, it may get less views, but it makes me more money. So you need to understand the purpose of that video so you don't overload it and you don't confuse people. Because after all, if you're asking people to pick from 5 things, it might confuse them and they might not pick anything. Netflix theory. How many times do you flick through Netflix? Oh, I could watch that. Oh, see what else? What? I could watch that. Oh, what's that? I could watch that. And then 40 minutes of your time is spent flicking through and now you've run out of time and... 5, double down. Now that you've been loaded with this wonderful information from the VidIQ channel audit tool and you understand what your channel's currently doing, have a look at what truly worked. What is the things that people are coming back to? What are the things that are engaging people? Is it every time you talk about a specific topic, you rile up some people and they just have to comment? There they are raging, Is it a motive? Is it every time you talk about yourself? Or is it every time you talk about something else that people pile in? Those are the videos that you need to make. You don't need to make the ones that people don't give a crap about. That's why on this channel, I seem to double down on specific tutorials. I lean in certain directions. Why? Because either they help a wider audience or they have a very specific need and they get found in search. But when it comes to the crypto channel, maybe it's when I talk about a specific project. Maybe when I'm talking about ADA or Polygon or Ethereum. Maybe it's when I'm talking about a specific type of video. Maybe it's my top fives. Maybe it's the breaking news. When you realize what videos give you the biggest boost, lean into those to help grow your channel. You don't have to do them for forever, right? Just if it grow large enough that the audience is then engaged, then you can do whatever you wish with that audience. I must admit, now that that channel's got nearly 6,000 subscribers, anytime that I engage with them in the community tab, I can push them wherever I want. So I can push them to specific videos that I like. Even if those videos previously were the ones that underperformed, but I feel deserved a little bit more attention, I can now push them in that way. Why? Because they are engaged with the content that I've made for them as some kind of honey trap to bring them in. The community tab is something that we will touch upon in our next video, by the way. It's very powerful and a very good tool to push you towards monetization. So make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss that video that comes out in the next week or so. But 6, understand your audience. Once you've doubled down and you understand what works, right? If the channel's growing, you might lose contact with some of your audience. You need to understand maybe they like being taught things, or maybe they're experts, they don't want to be taught things, they just want to hear the fundamentals. If you don't understand what your audience is wanting from you, you'll be delivering the wrong kind of content over and over again, and either that attracts the wrong audience or it doesn't attract anyone at all. I learned that myself from this channel that we're talking on right now. The instant that I stopped doing tutorials as aggressively and started being more human, more honest, and started talking about me and my struggles and telling you the story of how I did things, you engaged with me so much more. I now understand that you want to learn from me. You don't want to learn from textbooks, and you want to understand my story whilst going through it. And that's how you grow a committed audience to over 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you want to hear the ugly truth that started this whole series, there's a video here. And if you're looking to see how to monetize your channel, get from 0 subscribers up to full monetization, this is the start of the playlist. Go and check it out here.